Little checklist as we get ready to bring it on to the end. Little checklist for you before you start doing streaming or any kind of webinars. Make sure you're silencing your devices. So for instance, with me, I made sure that both of these are turned off. Don't you all judge me for having to. There's actually a very practical reason for this. I made sure that my normal phone, yes, I have a landline with a cord. I want to show y'all this because people think it's all about newest technology. I believe in using what works, and the sound quality is better on that. I make sure that that's muted. I make sure that my air conditioner isn't about to cut on. It's not on auto. So I test all these different things. I let my husband know, hey, I need you to be quiet from this time to this time. So check devices and things around you for silence. Sign into whatever it is you're going to use early. Give yourself extra time, 15 to 30 minutes, to make sure that you have time to test the camera, to test the audio, and do the same thing with panelists or anyone else that's involved. If you're streaming, go ahead and start streaming 5 minutes early. You can have a little, some type of little sign or something saying, hey, we'll be with you shortly. We're starting in 5 minutes, or we're starting at this time. Welcome. But that way, it's already streaming. So you don't have to worry about if it's working. So start early, have some type of sign up or something so that they know that you're aware that it's there. And then it's one less thing to worry about. Getting on early helps alleviate any stress we might have. Okay. Check to make sure that you're recording if you want it recorded. So you always want to make sure that you check. And you might create a little sticky note checklist near your computer, your device, so that you remember these things. And then check your streaming channels because you're getting on there early, okay? Now, it is extremely important that before I let you go, I just stress the fact that you do need a team in place. Usually to do any of these types of things, like I said, you need at least one other person, sometimes a minimum of 2 other people. You also might run into technical difficulties, in which case you lean on people within your own circle first. Then you can go to YouTube and type in whatever problem you're having and see if a British guy's created a video to help you, fix whatever the issue is. If you do not see the solution in YouTube, and YouTube's my favorite for getting answers because a video answer is showing you exactly what to do, right? It's precise. But then go into Google, type in whatever your issue is. There's someone that can help you there. There's some place where someone's found a solution 9 times out of 10. And if not, if somehow that didn't work, and especially if you're not about to go live immediately, then go to Upwork, create a job, and go to upwork.com. You actually find people from all over the world that can do remote work for you. And usually people use them for things like website design or flyer design or keyword research, all these other things. But I just post whatever issue I'm having. I need an IT person to solve a problem. I type in what the issue is, and I just say the first person who responds with the solution that works for me, I'll pay you $15. And I do that all the time, and it works just fine, okay? So those are your options for tech support. Now, keep in mind, when we're using this kind of technology, things do go wrong sometimes, and that's okay. Just keep in mind that if something doesn't work properly on your webinar, streaming, or whatever, you just restart it. If you have to start your computer over, whatever else. But if you have a team around you, you just let them know, hey, let's make an agreement. You say this beforehand. Technology can go left. Our internet can be knocked down. Anything can happen. If you lose me as the host or as the presenter, know that I'm going to log back in a few more minutes. I'll try to get my computer back up. If for some reason it doesn't work, I'll call in on my phone. If there's slides or something you're sharing, make sure that you send it to the other person, whether it's host, panelist, whoever else is in charge with you. Send them a copy. So if anything happens where your internet goes down and you just end up on a phone, they can still go through the slides for you because you knew what you had there and they have a copy of it. So it's all about having plans A through D. I've had all kinds of things happen to me with technology before, but I've never had anything completely fall apart because if the laptop goes down, I have another laptop sitting right here. If for some reason the internet goes down where neither one of those are working, then I pick up one of my smartphones and I get in through the mobile network. If something happens where that's not working, I go ahead and dial in on my normal phone. I just call in and they still have a copy of the presentation. So as long as you're prepared, you can go just basically make the show go on, because at the end of the day, it is not about the technology. It is about the people we're serving and the message that we're getting out there, right? All right. So now that we're bringing it to a close, I just want you to know you can do this. I know for those of you that don't normally do this, this might be a little scary, okay? Some of you've been doing this for a while, but people are in different positions. But know that this is your time. You're here for a reason. We're in this time and place, and you've made a commitment and you want to be effective and you want to impact people. And this is what it's going to take to do it. We're going to have to be more open to technology. And some of us, we've been able to coast for a while, but now we know that for us to be effective going forward, we have to embrace this. We don't need advanced degrees. This isn't rocket science. It's just a matter of us taking a deep breath, knowing that we are capable, and just trusting that we're going to be guided. That's it. All right? Now, if you need anything from me, here is my information. You can always find me through my website, and all my different contact details are there. All right? Now, I wish you much success in all that you do, and I know that you are going to continue to impact people's lives in amazing ways.